What if I told you that everything you thought about being smart is wrong? Most people think that being smart is about having all the answers. Straight A's, perfect scores, quick solutions, those are the badges of brilliance, right? But here's the problem. Knowing things and being smart aren't the same. Being truly smart isn't about how much you know, it's about how you think. It's not about having the right answer every time, but about asking the right questions, staying curious, and daring to be wrong. Some of the smartest people in history, Einstein, Edison, Picasso, they made more mistakes than anyone. In fact, that's exactly why they succeeded. We think smartness is a finish line you cross, but it's not. It's a habit, a way of approaching problems, seeing possibilities, and not being afraid to look foolish in the process. So if you've ever thought you're not smart enough, get ready to see things differently. By the end of this video, you'll realize being smart isn't something you are, it's something you become. Here are 8 powerful habits that can make you smarter in no time. But think of these habits as steps in a hierarchy where each one builds upon the last. And the first step is to question everything. Don't accept things at face value. Curiosity is the antidote to false knowledge. As Socrates put it, the unexamined life is not worth living. The more you ask, the deeper your understanding becomes. Picture yourself in a history class, and your teacher mentions that the Great Wall of China is visible from space. Instead of nodding along, you could think, really? Is that true? Dive into some quick research later. You'll find out it's a myth, and you'll impress your friends with your newfound knowledge. Next time someone casually states a fact, ask, how do you know that? You'll soon be the go-to person for deep discussions. Asking questions and pursuing knowledge naturally leads us to the second step in the hierarchy, improving your learning skills by making reading a daily habit. Even if you can't read a whole book daily, commit to reading a chapter or a few pages each day. Whether it is philosophy, history, or science, knowledge compounds over time. Remember, reading gossip blogs won't do much. Choose meaningful material. Challenge yourself to read at least 10 pages of a book every day. It could be a gripping novel or an insightful nonfiction book about a subject you're curious about, like psychology or cooking. If you choose fiction, consider books that offer valuable life insights. These types of novels are often thought-provoking and rich with information that can broaden your perspective. Alternatively, set aside time to read insightful articles or essays from reputable sources online like the PsychLit. In a month, you'll have devoured an entire book and have fascinating new insights to share over coffee, impressing everyone at the table. After gaining insight into our questions, it's crucial to apply this knowledge in daily life. Practicing what we've learned helps solidify the information and reduces the chances of forgetting it. This takes us to the next step in the hierarchy. That is, practicing active application. Imagine you've just finished reading a book on mastering social skills because you're determined to improve in areas like public speaking. Applying what you've learned is the only way to break through this fear and achieve the freedom to communicate confidently. At first, you might fumble with your words, but each time you speak up, you're not only refining your communication skills, you're also building confidence and learning to express your ideas more clearly. This process reinforces the knowledge you've gained from the book, making it part of who you are. Discover what motivates you. Now that you start reading regularly, you might come across books that leave a lasting impact, stories or ideas so captivating that they're unforgettable. When you dive into topics you genuinely enjoy, whether through books, podcasts, or documentaries, you naturally retain more information. Passion transforms learning from a chore into an enjoyable journey. I know this from personal experience. I didn't realize I had a writer inside of me until I was 14. Since then, my passion for writing has only grown, and I even plan to share one of my most intriguing short stories in a video someday. When you're motivated, whether by a desire to solve a problem, share a message, or simply explore new ideas, your mind becomes more receptive to innovative thinking. And this plays a major role in the development of the next step, reinventing everyday tasks. Creativity is born from experimentation. Even routine activities can spark innovation if you approach them differently. Switch up your breakfast routine. If you usually have cereal, Try making a smoothie bowl or avocado toast. It might sound simple, but that one small change could inspire you to experiment with new meals throughout the week, giving you fresh ideas for lunch or dinner as well. Don't fear mistakes, embrace them. As Thomas Edison said, I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Replace TV with online learning. There's nothing wrong with downtime, but make it meaningful. Swap out mindless TV for online courses or educational YouTube videos. Small changes lead to big wins. Instead of binge watching that series for the third time, try enrolling in an online class about something you've always wanted to learn, like photography or coding. Websites like Coursera offer free resources that will engage your mind while providing valuable skills for your future. Who knows, you might uncover a hidden talent along the way. Once you've adopted these habits, it's important to enhance your social circle and make your daily interactions healthier and more engaging. Surround yourself with smart people. You are the sum of the people you spend time with. Find mentors or friends who challenge you to think deeper. Their perspectives will sharpen your mind. John A. Roebling, the architect of the Brooklyn Bridge, faced tremendous challenges, including paralysis, yet his fellow engineers believed in him and continued to support his vision. He famously stated, "In the end, the bridge is only as strong as its weakest link." This metaphor applies to our relationships as well. The people you associate with can either strengthen or weaken your growth. This takes us to the last and most crucial step of the hierarchy, and that is to remember that every expert was once a beginner. No one starts out brilliant. Whether it's learning a language, coding, or art, every skill takes time. Even the greats like Picasso started with scribbles. Stay committed to lifelong learning. This positive affirmation will further boost your motivation to stick to these healthy rituals and become smart in no time. So being truly smart isn't about acing every test or memorizing facts. It's about developing habits that expand your mind and push your limits. Every action you take shapes the person you become. As Albert Einstein said, the important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existing. If you enjoy what I do and want to support future projects, simply hit that subscribe button. It's quick, free, and goes a long way.